What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. We're actually gonna do 3 boxes. So that being said, it's because I have one of the BioSpawn box here. I have the Googan Squad muscle box as well, and then I have the Googan Squad Mondo box. So I decided to do 3 because I think these Googan Squad boxes are pretty short. I mean, you can see on the front kind of what they have in them. So I think they're a little bit shorter, so I just want to kind of do 2 or 3 boxes, knock them out of the way. All right, so let's start with this Mondo kit here. Put this over here. Of course, it comes in the brown box. And this is what the box looks like. The box is a little oily. A little oily down there too, but let's see. What do we got? Alright, got this awesome Googan Squad sticker. Nice, very nice. And then Googan Squad, there's a Neko in here as well. Very, very nice. We have a Grass Hero Swim Jig, 3/8 of an ounce, and I can tell you, the color is going to be bluegill. It is bluegill, and it is 4 odd, the hook size. So very, very nice. I will leave this actually in the package. Because like I said, I'm not going to take it out until I absolutely need it. Alright, next we have a Googan Squad Hummer, their buzz bait. So this is 3/8 of an ounce. This color is called white. I have their black one, which I believe is called Nightclub, but I have a black one with a gold blade. But this one is white with your traditional silver blade here, and it is 3/8 of an ounce. Very nice. Next up, Googan Squad Clutch, right here. So this is also in its own separate packaging as well. This is called Sexy Shad. So this is their lipless crankbait. Diving depth is sinking. Length is 2.5 inches. And it is 1/2 of an ounce. Very nice. And last but not least, I mean, this is a little oily here, but this is Googan Squad and their Saucy Swimmer, 3/8 of an inch. This is, color is called Magic Shad. So I haven't used any of their paddle tail swim baits. Normally I use like some Kitech stuff, or else I use like Bass Pro Shop stuff. But I've heard a lot of good things about these, so obviously I guarantee you this stuff is going to be good, just like the rest of their stuff. Awesome. So this is probably what was leaking in that box here. Alright, the next box is going to be the Googan Squad Muscle box. And like I said, the reason why I'm doing multiple boxes is because you can already kind of tell what you're going to get in the box right here. So, right down here. They don't tell you the exact color, but you kind of get a gist of what's going to be in the box. Very nice. Oh, and then on the back, obviously it tells you what's inside. So it gives you a detail like a filthy frog, a hollow body topwater bait that clears up in the slot. Its weedless design allows you to work this bait through the thickest cover, and the bait's narrow body presents a perfect frog profile. So it kind of gives you a general idea of the lures that are in here as well. It doesn't tell you exactly the techniques, but it does give you a general idea, and this one as well. So that's what's nice on the back of these boxes as well. It kind of gives you a general idea, like I said, of what's in here. Obviously, the Googan Squad on top, on the back, and on the sides as well. So Googan Squad with Ketchco. Very, very nice. This is what it comes like. Again, another Googan Squad picture. I mean, sticker. another Googan Squad sticker. I'll set that off to the side here. So in this mussel, this actually has a booklet. The Mondo Kit, I don't think, had a booklet. It did not. But this one actually has a booklet. It kind of tells you about their different boxes, and you'll see that I do have their other boxes as well. But like I said, I don't want to do all their unboxings in one video. But this is the mussel box. It kind of explains to you. So this gives you their, let's see here. This gives you their other boxes that they have as well. And in this book, it just kind of goes through. Oh, it breaks down every single one as well of the things that you get, the items that you get in this. And it tells you where to fish your mussel lures, and then it gives you gear recommendations as well. So very, very cool. It's always nice to have these because these guys have definitely caught a lot of bass, and these are all handpicked by them, so it's definitely nice to get pro tips. And then obviously in the back, it talks about their rods as well. So first we have the thick jig. This is a thick flipping jig. It is 3/8 of an ounce. Oh, this color looks awesome. It's called Cowboy Craw. I don't know if you can see all the shininess that's in the head there, but it is definitely shiny. And it's got a 5/0 hook. This thing looks really, really sweet. And what I like about Googan Squad too is they put all their weights on their jigs and their basically all their baits. If it has like a distinctive weight to it, they put it on there. Next up, we have the Filthy Frog. And I don't have this one. I actually have the Popping Frog. But this Filthy Frog is 2.5 inches. It is 5/8 of an ounce, and the color is called Nightclub. I mean, look at this thing. This thing just looks gorgeous. I typically don't cut this stuff off. I know that a lot of people do, a lot of anglers do. They cut like one side off. It's supposed to give it like a different walking action. But like I said, I normally just throw my frog out there, and I kind of do a lot of crazy things with my frog. And then you can see on this side as well, it's got the little Googan Squad symbol in the eye there. Awesome. And then this is their Poppin' Filthy Frog. So actually we'll go this way. So Poppin' Filthy Frog. You can see it from this side as well. Looks awesome. And the color is Leopard Frog. It is 2.5 inches, and it is 5/8 of an ounce. So it's always nice to have one of each in your arsenal. If you were ever to get frogs, I mean, I know there's River to Sea has their Fat Matt Daddy for like heavy vegetated stuff. I have that as well, but it's always nice to have just your basic frog and a popper frog, just so you can switch it up. Even if, you know, there is some vegetated areas, there's lily pads and stuff like that around, I will still throw one of these Poppin' Filthy Frogs or throw a popper frog, because I'll get it in between like two lily pads, and I'll sit it in there and I'll pop it, and I'll just give it a quick twitch, a pause, and then I'll twitch it again, and then I'll try to pop it over or hop it over a lily pad and then find another opening, and then once it's in the little opening, I'll twitch it again to just kind of give it that little splash. So just like I said, something to think about. It's always nice to have two types of frog in your arsenal. Obviously, one, your basic standard frog, like this one right here, you know. So you have your basic standard frog that can definitely get through the heavy cover. But then it's always nice to have something like this too that can get you through some semi-heavy cover. But definitely when it hits that open area, just give it that quick twitch to give, you know, to just splash that water up. All right, next we got heavy hammer hooks. So I actually don't have any of these, designed by Game Changer Lures. So I've heard a lot of good things about these. So this is a 4/0 hook. So it's supposed to be it's built a little bit different. You can see that it's not like a complete circle here, I guess you can say. It doesn't have that traditional bend right there. It kind of almost stops a little bit right here. It's almost like a 90-degree bend right there. So very, very cool. And it kind of gives you a little explanation of, it gives you the highlights of their hooks as well. Next up, we have the Juice casting jig. It is a 1/2 ounce, and the color is green pumpkin, and it's got a 5/0 hook. So, like I said, I'm very fond of their stuff. Obviously, I have their boxes, but I'm very fond of their stuff. I think a lot of their stuff is very, very good quality, and obviously these guys catch monster bass all the time, so they definitely know what they're doing. And like I said, you can see that 1/2 ounce is written right on the jig head. So, I mean, obviously, depending on how long that will stay on there, but sometimes when you're reaching in your box, I separate all my jigs by weight and then by color. But a lot of times when you're just like reaching in your box, you know, sometimes it's nice if that is still on there. You're like, all right, this is a 1/2 ounce jig. But once you start using so many jigs, you can kind of just get a feel for it in your hand. You're like, all right, so this is a 1/2 ounce, this is a 3/8. Sometimes there's 1/4 ounce jigs. There's smaller jigs too, but those I don't throw out. And then last but not least, we have the Bandito bug, which I don't use this one. I feel like the body is a little bit thinner than I would like. I've gotten the Bandito bug from a couple of my buddies. I haven't went out and bought my own pack, but I typically like using Berkeley and their Pit Boss, or else I like using like missile D-bombs. But now that I got some of this, I will definitely be using this. And I think they make a junior size too. But this is 3.3 inches. It is a 9-pack, and the color is called Watermelon Flake. And obviously, this is typically a punching Texas rig style bait as well. So awesome, very, very awesome. And then last but not least, we have the BioSpawn. So I don't have, well, I'll hold this up. So I don't own any lures from them except I take that back. I do have lures from them from the previous like MTV boxes and that MTV Reserve. I don't know if I got anything in there, but I've never was like, oh, I need that specific BioSpawn lure. But I have been looking at some of their paddle tail swim baits and their punching stuff. So super, super excited for this box. Set this box to the side. Actually, I think I pulled it out upside down. So this is actually what it looks like. So let's see what kind of magic we got in here. So first we'll start off with this. So this is like their little booklet. It's kind of crinkled, but it kind of talks about the lures that are in here. The Vial craw is what I was really interested in the most, which you'll see in this box as well. But it kind of gives you a breakdown of their lures as well. So very, very cool. And then obviously all the stuff I get is from Shop Karl's. First up, we have BioSpawn Rattlebot. So this thing looks awesome. The way it's designed, it's very detailed. It's 2.5 inches, and it is a 1/2 ounce lipless crankbait. I mean, just look at this thing. It's almost like a blade bait. Like it's almost like a blade bait hybrid. It's very cool because it's got all these intricate designs. It's all cut out. Very, very cool. I've never used one of these, but it looks very, very interesting. Next up we have the plasma tail, enhanced with bioscent. So it's 2-color plasma tip to attract finicky fish, narrow tail selection for enhanced action, neutrally buoyant plastic formula. So I don't see, so rigging options, drop shot, shaky head, darter head, jig head, or Texas rig. I don't see anything about here saying to not store it with other plastics. So very interesting. It's not like the Z-Man or what's the other one the Z-Man or the 10,000 fish. That's what I was trying to get at. This color is called Spray Grass, and it is a 10 count. This is what the back of the packaging looks like, so you can see it. But it looks like you can probably store this with other lures as well. So, which is actually generally pretty good, because usually with a one like that, if I get bored with it, like after like 5 or 10 casts, I'll just unhook it, or I'll put the whole setup, I'll just throw it in my box, and then I'll just use it for another day. A sticker as well. Awesome. And this is what I was most excited about. So this is called the Vial Craw. So reimagined hook slot for added weedless protection, claws that move even at slow speed, and a paddle tail antenna with an erratic wobble. So this is what I saw it. Let me get on this side. Yeah, I'll just do it this way. It's easier. So the body is really thick, and it's actually got a hook slot right in the middle. I think you can see that. So it's got a hook slot right in the middle as well. So you can definitely penetrate from the backside and then run that hook in there. So it's definitely very good for a weedless presentation. And it looks like it's got, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's got these appendages. Here's like little paddle feet that are attached here. Definitely will help it, give it some vibration, some movement in the water. Very, very cool. This is what I'm excited for the most, is because I'm definitely trying to get better at punching, pitching, and flipping, and all that stuff. Next we have the Exo Ribbon. So it is the color is green pumpkin, and it is a 7 count. This Exo Ribbon here, it is candy red with blue flakes. Oops. So this Exo Ribbon here, let me back up a little bit, is candy red with blue flakes, and it is an 8-pack. It looks really, really interesting because, I mean, here, we'll start from the beginning. It's ribbed. Their bodies are a lot like this because of their paddle tail swim baits. The bodies are like this too, so it's very interesting. But look at this ribbon tail. It's very wide. It goes up, comes around. It's just like a C. So the other ones are usually very subtle, but this one is very dramatic. So I'm definitely very interested to see how this looks like in the water. Next up we have the Exoopod. So this one is very interesting as well. I was debating between this one and the Vial Craw, but I actually think the Vial Craw, let's see if we can compare them together. So I actually think the Vial Craw actually has, here if I can figure this out right. So comparing it together, I actually think the Vial Craw has, this top one has a thicker body. So I don't know if you can kind of see. We'll put them, here, we'll go this way. So you see that? Yeah. So the Vial Craw and the Exoopod. So I feel like the Vial Craw has a wider and a thicker body, but the Exoopod definitely is a little bit more sleek. Obviously, like I said, if you look at the body, it's got these ribbed sections, and it's just like the Exo Ribbon and their Exo Swim, which I have one in the box as well. So this is 3.5 inches. This Vial Craw is, I think this is 4.5. I think this is 4 inches. but this color is called Okeechobee Craw, which definitely has become one of my favorite colors. So it's very blue. It's got quite a bit of blue in it, especially the flakes. So very, very cool. I like these a lot. I'm definitely excited to try these. And these, again, you can see has the little feet right at the end here to give it all that action, especially on the fall. And just action in general, whether you're letting it fall or whether you're, you know, twitching it off the bottom. Very, very cool. So BioSpawn Exoopod. And then last but not least, the Exo Swim. So this is 4 inches, pearl, blue, red, pearl, and this is a 6-pack. So like I said, it's this paddle tail swim bait I've never used before, but I've heard a lot of good things about it, and you can see, you know, it's got the multiple ribs in the body. Obviously, you know, like traditionally it's got the hook slot at the bottom. It's also got the hook slot on the top as well. So very, very neat. It is very similar. I mean, obviously they have different sizes, but I think I have. So this one is 4 inches as well, but this is a 4-pack. So I do have, like, I think this came in one of my other boxes actually, but you got the 4-pack and you got the 6-pack as well. So both 4 inches. So very, very cool. Definitely very excited. I'm very glad that I bought this box. So yeah, that is it for the unboxing. So like I said, just to kind of recap, I did do 3 boxes. I did the Googan Squad Mondo Kit, I did the Googan Squad Muscle Kit, and then this is the BioSpawn Kit. So like I said, all this stuff I get from Shop Karl's. I kind of wanted to combine the 3 together because I felt like if I just did 2, it would have been really short. So again, thank you to each and every single one of you that have been watching my videos, that have been liking, subscribing, commenting, obviously following my Facebook page, and just keep holding on a little bit more. I think I finally found the best solution to do my appreciation packages, so that is coming down the pipeline as well within the next week or 2. And thanks to each and every single one of you. Until then, peace.